So I was at a very nice restaurant in Mumbai, and someone at the table ordered the classic, an Old Monk and Coke.
Okay.
And the waiter says very nicely and a little smugly, "I'm sorry, sir, we don't serve Indian liquor." And I said, well, that's stupid because Old Monk tastes great.
That's a great thing.
And what annoyed me was not so much that they didn't have Old Monk. What annoyed me is that he could have just said, "Sorry, sir, we don't have Old Monk."
Right.
But there was a level of pride that was instilled in him
Yeah.
to say that I work in an establishment that doesn't serve Indian liquor.
Yeah.
Now, he is a wage worker. Probably was drinking desi daru at a theka,
Right.
And still, his idea of where you reach when you've made it in life is to be at a restaurant in India where they don't serve Indian liquor.
Yeah.
Not only do they say they don't serve Indian liquor, but the irony is they do serve Indian liquor. They serve Stranger and Sons.
Correct.
What is it about Old Monk
That's somehow considered.
too desi, not becoming of an establishment like ours?
It's bizarre. I don't know why certain kind of brands get this connotation of somehow being too desi or too rural or too. It's not. Yeah, it's not for sophisticated people.
Not for sophisticated
Right? And I
people.
think that's something that we'll always grapple with, because see, the fact that he said they don't serve Indian liquor is hilarious. When I think, was it maybe 2 months ago, an Indian company won one of the most highest, most prestigious awards in single malt categories. Indri is the brand.
Oh, yeah.
Like won I think best I forget, gold award or something like that. So clearly the Indian liquor industry is stepping it up big time, right? So if it's a point of that we're not able to do it as well as other countries, I think even that's starting to change.
It is, and like I said, they had Indian liquor there. It was the vibe of Old Monk that they didn't like.
Maybe
It's drunk by too many Indian uncles eating chakna.
Yeah.
And that's not us. Of course, this place had a white receptionist,
Right.
probably earning stupid amounts just to stand there and be white.
See, I think that's the problem, right? We ourselves, and I think in our lives, you and I have probably been subject to this, or we've been a part of this as well. But we
100%.
somehow, because we viewed them as somehow being better, we associated that with a high quality establishment, which is very sad. It's so sad, right? So you would say that, okay, it has all these kind of things. It keeps only prim and proper Indian people there. That's the kind of place I want to go to, right? I don't want to engage with these other people, and that's really sad. And I think that we have to really look really introspect.
It's us. It's not anyone doing it to us.
No.
It's a level of self-hate.
Because, I mean, think about it. Even the fact that the venue... See, in the end, businesses are profit-driven entities.
Correct.
They won't do this if there's not a demand from the people to not have Old Monk. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're not saying, oh, we're making a status symbol and not having this liquor. It's the equivalent of customers would come there and say, oh God, this place serves Old Monk. Like, that's not really upscale by my standard.
I don't want to see it on the menu next to my drinks.
Correct. Right? So I think until we introspect and understand why we feel like that when we see something that is maybe associated with too much Indianness, whatever that means, I think we're always going to be stuck in this cycle of, at some level, self-hate, of putting our own people down. And I think we all have a lot to learn.
Maybe it would be even too absurd for them, the markup they would have to put on Old Monk to sell it there.
Yeah.
Like one shot costs worth 2 liters of
that
whatever.
would be illegal.
Illegal, like a level of